Hello. Well, today I'm going to make an oven stuffed pepper casserole. You use one pan, that's nice. It's got to be a pan that can go in the oven eventually. This is cast iron. There's other pans out there in the market that you can put in the oven also. Now, I love peppers, but I don't love them raw. I don't know why, because I love almost all my veggies raw, but I love peppers in stuff. So we're going to go for this. Now, all the amounts, all the ingredients will be in the description below. In my cast iron Dutch oven, 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using grapeseed oil. A pound of hamburger. Then I have 2 bell peppers here, any color, and I've diced them up. Now, I dice them up to the size I want. The recipe technically calls for inch pieces, as well as the onion. I just dice them up a little smaller. I have 1 yellow onion, a medium size diced. I have 3 cloves of garlic, or I just buy the garlic that's all chopped up. That's 2 teaspoons. In here is my combination of the spices, and I have in here 2 teaspoons salt, 1 teaspoon pepper, 1 teaspoon paprika, 1/2 teaspoon oregano. This is a 6-ounce can of tomato paste. I also have some tomatoes. These are a couple of plum tomatoes I had in my garden. I have 1.5 cup of beef broth, and if you know me, I love better than bouillon, so that's 1.5 cup of beef broth and 1 cup of rice. So first we go to the stove. From this point on, all the action is going to take place on top of the stove until I put it in the oven. So now I am browning my hamburger. It takes about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I've got it on a medium heat. Let's let this brown. Alright, my hamburger is all browned, so now I'm going to add the garlic, the onions, the peppers, and all the spices. Remember, this is all in the description below. I'm going to stir this around and let this simmer till I can really smell the spices. It'll be about a minute. I actually did this a couple of minutes because I cooled it down so much by adding the produce. Now I'm going to add the tomato paste. This is a small can of tomato paste. Stir this in. I'm going to let this come back to a simmer, which it is, and I'm going to let this go about 2 minutes. You know, you're almost done here. Well, this is getting a nice little simmer. I'm going to talk tomatoes. What I did was I got a couple of Amish paste from my garden. These are just medium-sized Amish paste, and I diced them. Now, when you do this, when I do anything like this, I eyeball how much tomatoes I want in there. I may not use all this. When it looks like it's too tomatoey, don't add any more. But that's too smaller or medium Amish paste. And we are now ready to add everything else. Here goes the broth. The broth is in. Here goes the rice. And now I'm going to add the tomatoes. Let's see how much we want. This smells so good. Ooh. Okay. Can you see that? I don't know how tomatoey you like things, but Martin's not here, so I'm going to add more. He's not that big of a fan of tomatoes, so there. So that's about 2 Amish pastes. Now, I'm going to let this come to a boil under high. I turned it just up to high. When it comes to a boil, I'm going to cover it up immediately and put it in the oven. Okay, as you can see, it's come to a boil. You want to scrape the bottom in case there's any bits that are stuck on. I don't think I have any. Now I'm going to put the lid on and put it in the oven. In she goes. I forgot to tell you, she's in the oven and I'll leave her there for 20 to 24 minutes. The goal is you want the rice done, tender. This smelled so good while it was cooking. I did it 22 minutes and that was just right. Now, if you wanted to make this, like if I make this for Martin, I won't have all that tomato sauce in there. I'll probably add more beef broth because this is probably a little too tomatoey for him. But boy, did it smell good and it tastes good. Now, if you like, you don't have to add all of that tomato paste if you don't want it this tomatoey. I'd say just add some more beef broth. Try that. But it is so good. See the chunks of tomatoes in there? The onions. Yeah, the green peppers. So good. And you know what? I was making this and I got to thinking, why couldn't I add more broth and have a stuffed pepper soup? Next time. Give this a try. The days are getting colder. This would really hit the spot. Stuffed pepper casserole. Till next time, bye-bye.